Alright guys, this is Zerg Gaming and today we are going to be casting a subscriber submitted Kerrigan Survival game, and this time I've heard we are going to be having a freaking Scion care, so subscribe to the channel if you enjoy these kinds of videos because we haven't really seen this in like, I don't know, maybe 2 months because the Scion is not even that played, but I mean granted he does have probably one of the greatest micro potentials in the game because he can build his portals and then he can just go into them and use them like Nidus swarms, which practically can make him unkillable and untouchable, but he does need to be very careful. Now let's see who the others are, because it's very important that he also has good builders here. We have Carnal with the Nomad, we have Serral with the Champion, we have, who else, Haxler with Warfield, we have Nikita with Selendis, and then I think I got pretty much everybody here. Did I miss anyone? I don't think, and of course Ice Cold Fever, who is going to be the Scion, and then on the other side we have Sepaya Pygra with Glevig, and he's going to be the Hunter. The Hunter is actually Demon with the Hack. Okay, he just spawned, so he's gonna go straight after the survivors. Now look at the sign, he's just gonna try and farm for the first like 2 minutes, as he always should. Now please Ice Cold, you need to run away. Okay, he wasn't looking there at his champ for second. Look at that, he swapped with the Marine. That's pretty smart actually. He can use the swap thingy so that he swaps with the random Marines and stuff, because the Nomad is gonna just nuke the Haka. I mean, why would you even choose these like for level 1? Because the missiles are not even that great, but okay, I guess they work if you're dealing with like big link boss, but the Nomad really isn't. Now by the way, I know Carnal and Ice Cold are both extremely good. I played with them in the past. And pretty much they're, I think, the best players in the lobby. I don't know about the other ones, because I don't really know them. Oh, we also have Zed with the Spirit. Zed is also a great player. And then we have ATD with the Prophet. ATD, I haven't really heard of him. Now look at Zed, he's gonna try and run away from the Haka. The Haka is gonna try and chase him down with the Zerglings, but he will not manage to catch him. Not yet anyways, he's gonna have to run away. Defeated. A defeated little dinosaur here, but I mean, he won't really give up. Now look at this, Ice Cold actually got his base in the top right hand side of the map, which basically means he's alone on the whole top right hand side of the map. So he's got the whole quarter of the map for himself. You can see here, plus he's got a ton of space, so already I can see Ice Cold is making some great decisions here. Now where are the others? Cardinal got his income right here in this corner, and the Hacker is actually gonna go straight after it. Yeah, look at that, he's gonna try and go after that one, but he's gonna actually go after the Cornel income right now. I mean, Cornel's gonna try and salvage its own structure, but it will get destroyed. You cannot run a couple of things attacking that thing. Look at the Hacker. Will he go after the Z base? Yes, he will. He actually, no way, no, the Hacker. Didn't he see it? Yeah, he saw the freaking cloaked buildings. Come on. The Haka, they're right over there, you gotta go and destroy them. I mean, he like saw them but then retreated, and now he's just kissing the wall here. Come on, the Haka, what are you doing? Does he even know what's going on? Where is he? Where is he looking? He's looking straight at the Haka. Actually, I can see his screen here. I guess he's gonna go after Warfield then. He may thought that this was actually fake, and that he has been looking for Warfield all this time in a very weird turn of things. Now they will unload them like Murloc Marines, and they will get destroyed eventually, because the Hacker will just catch Haxler and his income. Now he does have a decent amount, even though he lost that thing. He's got so many more going on here. Look at Demon, he's just running away. Actually just looking for, is he gonna go for another Warfield outpost? Yeah, look at that, poor Haxler, he's just getting destroyed now. What is the Nomad doing? Because he does need to rebuild. He rebuilt actually in the, yeah, in the middle of the Z outpost. So now he's got the Prophet Wolof, as well as the whole freaking Z base defending his one income structure, which is actually pretty great for the Nomad, so he's doing fine. Now look at the Ice Cold, it's gonna even get a second outpost other than this one, so I guess he'll be ready to like base again if he gets found the first time. I guess that's what he's trying to accomplish, even though I like him to just get more of these structures, so he gets way more income. And that's what you're supposed to do here, but I mean, okay, I get it. He wants to be extra safe with this one. Yeah, he even walled it off like 2 pylons. No big deal. but I mean, I like to see a double wall from him, because single walls can get destroyed easily, but double walls will buy you an extra like 3 or 4 seconds, which is huge, especially when you need to salvage. And the salvaging process, how long does it take? It's actually, how much? 7 seconds, yeah. So 3 to 4 seconds is gonna be huge whenever you wanna salvage anything. Look at Hexer though. He's just building up his army, even though he's not spending everything on income, which is what you should probably be doing here. I mean, granted, he will get some bases around the map. Come on, he's even gonna land this one, these barracks, but I don't think it will work, because these are patrols actually. Can you see that? No, it won't work. There's no way. Now the Ak will actually go after Nikita here. Yeah, look at that. He's gonna try and go after Ice Cold as well. But I mean, he won't get him. He's gonna drag Nikita. But I mean, what you gonna do with that? The Haka, even if he can drag them, he cannot really kill him. He's like way too tanky. Look at that. Now the Haka, where are you going? The Haka, don't go into a dead end. He knows the income has actually been salvaged. It's time to run away. The Haka, it's time to get away and never come back. That's what's going on. Look at Serral though. He actually has a ton of income now that I'm looking at this. Yeah, he's got a couple of crystals, so he's doing well, except he's only got like 120 HP here, which is not great. You're supposed to have so much more. Oh, look at Gleivik. He's actually gonna scan the income and attack him from very far away. Now, fun fact, Gleivik doesn't deal that much damage when he's only level 2. So the guy will be able to salvage everything. And now Gleivik will have done actually nothing to defeat his income, because he just got salvaged. Look at Asgold, it's gonna build so many more of these next side. Yeah, fun fact, like the fewer small ones that you have, the more income you get. The thing is, the small ones give more income, but the bigger ones are like a bit more space efficient. So the fact that he's got this much space will give him a gigantic advantage over all of his allies and over the Haka here. So that's very important. Oh, the Haka's gonna go, I guess, after Nikita again. Is that what you're doing? Are you just bullying this Selenidus to death? Look at the scientist, actually. I haven't seen him. He's doing actually pretty well here. Yeah, he's got a couple of these generators, all of which are chrono boosting and walled off by Prophet Stargates, which is huge. The only way the Zerg would ever know he's here is only by scanning, or if the Haka walks by. So yeah, he's pretty much set now. Him and the actual Nomad, because he's also got the same type of income walled off by the Prophet Stargates, so that's pretty good. Now the Haka's gonna go after Hexler again. I think Hexler lost like 3 outposts right now, which is not great. Granted, he does have like 1,000 minerals saved up, so he is a pretty rich boy here, so that's amazing. Look at the Prophet though. He's gonna try and build a vision ward on top of the Haka. Nobody. That's not gonna work. That doesn't work, Prophet. You gotta know. I mean, he's not gonna run away. Yeah, look at that. Prophet has no chance here. Plus, if the Haka drags him, he may as well just get destroyed. Look at that. The mines are actually gonna destroy 3 Hydras, which is gonna give Nomad a couple of nice bits of gas here, because got 14, which is almost enough to get a 32. So like one more, and then he'll be able to, because it's like 15 gas for each. And it's very important that the Nomad always has enough gas to spend his minerals, because if not, then he's pretty much gonna get destroyed. Look at that. The Scion actually dodging the drag by going into the portal. I haven't really seen this before. I guess that's the thing. I can now. The Prophet is gonna get all of those Hydras with an explosive ward as well, and the Haka seems to just get bullied to the ground right now. Yeah, poor guy. Will he manage? I mean, he needs to get some more Hydras. Come on, buddy. You gotta go. You cannot give up. Okay, he won't actually. Got the ghosts. They will get destroyed here by a lot of Hydras. Oh, he doesn't have +1 needle spines. Come on. The Haka does not have the ranged attack upgrade, which he actually should. Come on, the Haka. Now, fun fact, if you do the first upgrade, these Hydras will get a boost of 66% damage. And that is huge, especially when you're trying to fight off the enemies that are mostly maybe air, like the Nomad and Nikita, and that will make a gigantic difference, especially if the enemies have armor and upgrades. It will be impossible to just destroy them with these Hydras. Come on, buddy. The Haka, you gotta do some more. These only do like 5 damage if the enemy has +2 armor, but now they only do 10 damage, which is still not a lot. They could be doing like 20, 30, 40 damage with upgrades, but the Haka just doesn't want to get them for some reason. Come on, the Haka. That's such a shame. Yeah, what the frick are you even doing here with these Hydras? They're useless without their upgrades. I believe most people know the game, like the regular Starcraft 2 game, and they think that, oh, it's only 10% damage boost, it won't make that much of a difference. But when you actually look at the numbers in Kerrigan Survival, you can see, okay, look at that, Serral's gonna get dragged, and he will just blink away. He almost got destroyed there. The upgrades are a gigantic difference in damage, like 50%, 66%, some of them even like 100% per upgrade. Look at that, he's gonna switch with his Hawk, but Zed got destroyed. Wait, what was that? I guess Glevig got him. Yeah, look at that. Probably Glevig used his actual biles and destroyed the poor spirit. Now, fun fact, yeah, look at this corner. No longer has like a second layer of walls just defending him, so that's not great, but that's still okay. Cornel doesn't really need it anymore, because of course he's got the Prophet also. As long as Prophet stays alive, he should be able to keep his income going. Now look at Serral. He's actually risking a lot by being here. He's gonna get dragged again, and will he get destroyed? Oh, that was close. Like, one more Hydra hit and he would have gotten 2-shot there. He must be like more careful. Wait, what? He's even got the +2 carapace and not the +1 range the damage. What sense does that make? Hydras are supposed to just deal damage. That's their purpose. But now the Haka, I guess, is just keeping them for like tanking stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's very weird, the Haka. Look at this Sorrow being in the Haka's face once again. If he just drags him once and he gets a +1 needle spines, he will be able to destroy him. Now the Scion will get dragged as well. But now the Scion won't get focused and he will just swap with a Phoenix here. So that's pretty neat. Now the Haka will just destroy the base eventually. But now the Scion will get away because he's of course got a portal ready at the back of the base. Now the guys should really start thinking of like basing, because the Zerg is getting more and more of their income, and you don't want to have to mess with the mass songs now. Even if Scion can get pretty strong and his lightnings can deal upwards of like 3000 damage each, you still cannot deal with absurd number of songs, like I don't know, 20 songs. You just cannot deal with that even if you're the Scion. So you kind of have to start basing and pushing. Oh, look at that, actually. Corner's gonna push with a gigantic army. But Glevig can just counter it with his Q that now deals an absurd amount of damage, even at level 1, because of all the intelligence that Glevig has. And also the more they stay in the acid, the more damage they take from it. So that basically makes Glevig the perfect counter to small armies made of like small units. Or even big armies made of small units. Like the Prophet is gonna get dragged, but can you see the damage? Each Hydra only does like 5 damage to the Prophet. Only 5, yeah, that's not a lot actually. Why is this the Haka? Come on, he still hasn't gotten the upgrade now. Because he saw how little damage he does, he might think of like getting it. Yeah, there we go, perfect. He sees he failed to kill the Prophet, and now he's finally gonna get the upgrade, and he's finally gonna start realizing, wait, that's actually important. Look at Glevig, just defending here like really well. He's not having any trouble. Also, he's doing like 120 damage a shot, which is pretty insane. Look at Scion. Is up here next to the portal, ready to board. He's gonna storm the Hydras and then run away. Now, fun fact, his storms are like way stronger than regular storms. They, I believe, deal about 500 damage in total, which is pretty crazy. With the intelligence added up, they can deal up to, I believe, like 2000 damage. Like between 1000 and 2000, depending on his like intelligence and levels. Now he's only got 18 intelligence, but he can go upward. Now Celendis Nikita, he would just get 4-shot by the Hydras. Oh, that was brutal, the Haka. What have you been doing here? He did really well actually. Look at Ice Cold though. He's still looking to destroy the Haka. He's still looking to storm the Hydras, even though now they have upgrades, so he will be taking damage. Now the Haka will actually go down, I believe, towards Haxter. Yeah, there we go. He doesn't actually care about the Scion, but he probably should. He's just gonna storm the Hydras. Yeah, look at that. So many Hydras going down. Just feeding this guy, feeding the Scion more and more and more. He's just gonna lighting all of these Hydras. You know, he's just gonna stay back for a couple of seconds. He's gonna storm some more Hydras and the Haka. He's gonna go around. I mean, he actually got the outpost. He needs to go away because there's no more reason to just stay here. Now, what is the Nomad doing? His income is still going and he's even got a 64. Now, I believe it's time to base because there is not much else to do here other than like base with whatever you have. Look at Serral though. He's still trying to push with the Centurions, so I'll give him that. But I mean, they cannot really do that much damage, not in small numbers like that. Look at Serral though, he's risking so much. He's only got like 250 HP left, and Glaive can two-shot him and he's still attacking. I don't know, maybe even gonna like mine the Haka. Hit the Haka with one of those sweet mines. Now look at Haxler. No, don't run that way. Okay, he's gonna run top. Okay, that is nice. But the Haka has the dragon. He will actually use the steam pack and go down. But I mean, oh, that down is a dead end. Now what have you done, Warfield? He's gonna get attacked and destroyed eventually. Poor Haxler will get absolutely annihilated. He did not realize this was like a dead end here, and the Haka just caught him. And he hasn't used his blink well either. He could have gotten like, I don't know, towards the top and escaped this way. But I mean, he just didn't. And he paid for that, of course. Now the Nomad even has like 2-2, so he's got the great advantage over the Hydras. Now look at the Prophet. He's gonna build even a couple of vision wards just to see the Haka in case it hasn't left. But nope, the Haka's gonna go down. He probably, I don't know, he sees these units, but has he scanned the Scion base or something? Cause like he's going up with his entire army. I think Levi can handle this. The Haka is gonna go actually in front of the Marauders, but this is not a good idea because these actually have their bonus damage upgrades, like all three of them. I mean, they've got three of them because other than the regular ones, they also have like a bonus one that gives them, I don't know, bonus about 40 damage, which is pretty huge. Now the Haka will lose, he'll actually lose 15,000 HP to those Marauders alone, just so that you can understand how much damage they do. Look at the Scion, he's actually ready here because the Haka is actually found his base, gonna go into a portal and pop on the other side, and he's actually ready to defend his base, and he's gonna go away because now the Haka has found him and he does need to salvage. I mean, he pressed that salvage button a bit too late. He lost like half of everything, but it's fine because it's not that bad. It's actually pretty okay. He's also only like half his income. He still got like 14,000 resources, but he does need to replace his income soon unless he wants to like I don't know, fall behind in income, and that's never a thing you want to happen to you, especially if you're a support, because you like get extremely weak extremely fast. I know he does have some upgrades that like boost his lightning damage, and he kinda needs those to deal with the big units like Swamps and Brutalisks. Now look at Cornell here. I think he's basing like fine. He's got 8,000 resources in the bank and a lot of units in his army now. He might try to defend against the Haka. Okay, he will actually. The Haka's gonna attack all of these. He's even got a breath, but now he's losing a lot of HP even from these small units. The Prophet will get dragged and he will get absolutely destroyed there. ATD just gets annihilated. But now, fun fact, Cornell has no longer like income coverage, and now he will need to just salvage that, because no more walls means no more protection for his income. Now look at Sorrow though, he's risking so much. Yeah, look at this, gonna get attacked. He might, I mean, he can actually get, oh, that's 45 damage a hit. He can literally get 3-shot by those Hydras here, so he's gotta be careful. He's risking a lot, and now the Hawk will get attacked for some reason. No, Sorrow. Did you see that he just walked past all of those Hydras? Oh, that was so risky. If they attacked him, if they focused him, he would have actually died there, because he's not tanky at all. Not in this suit. He kinda needs to switch it up for another, because now that suit, that just sucks, I'm gonna be honest. Look at Pygrod though. He's actually got a lot of resources in the bank. He's gonna get some upgrades, I believe. Yeah, look at that. He's gonna go finally for the +3 melee damage. Even though they don't have that much income, I'd like them to get a lot more here. Now look at the Scientist. He's gonna try and push with some ghosts. He actually does have 3-3, as well as a lot of income here. Yeah, look at this, the Scientist. The Haka has, I think, underestimated him. He never really tried to destroy him, and now he's fed and he's got a lot of income and 3 upgrades now. He needs to not get dragged. That's all you need to do, scientist. As long as the drag doesn't reach him, he's very safe. But he needs to be careful not to move out. I mean, the Haka's gonna get some bailings, but look at this, the Scion is actually here to save the day for the scientist. The thing is, the scientist doesn't really have anything against the Banelings, maybe the ghosts, but with enough of those, enough Banes can just counter them, so I believe that's why he's here. To just storm the Banelings away, because he can definitely do that here, okay? Does he see the Banelings? Those are ghost scans, by the way, those are not Zerg. No, he's gonna actually go like in the middle of all of that army, all of those marauders. You should never do that. The Haka is gonna come by with the Banelings, but the Scion will just storm them all, and the Banelings have no chance actually at holding against those storms. And now the Haka will get overrun by all of those units and marauders and ghosts, and he will lose an extra 13,000 hit points. Now the Haka, what have you been doing here, buddy? He's not doing anything actually, he's just dying slowly but surely. He's gonna drag the scientist, there's scientist to get dragged now, but he needs to run away. He needs to blink of the... No, he's gonna go the opposite way. He's gonna go the wrong way. No, no scientist. He actually went towards the Haka's army instead of like back to his base. He could have also blinked because he had the blink, but he just didn't use it. No scientist, what have you done? I believe he did deal like 15,000 damage to the Zerg, so his sacrifice was not totally in vain. But now the fact is, it's all up to the Nomad, the champion, and then the Scion. Is like 3 now versus the whole Zerg team. Now Glevy can also try and like aid in the fight, because his Q does have insane range, so he's gotta be careful how he uses it. Come on Glevy. Where you at? The Haka needs like defending, because all of these units are very dangerous. All of these black hammers do a lot of damage on the Haka. You will go right next to them and take an extra 2000 damage. You must not like waste your HP like that. No, especially if you're the Haka. I guess now Serral will try and push with the Kaldurs, because that's what he does. Oh, he finally got the Kaldur suit here, so now he's got upwards of like 10,000 HP. But by no means should he actually try and like overextend here on the creep, because Glevig is here and Glevig can just deal max HP damage. So he must be careful now. That will just spawn some Hydras. I don't know about this Serral, because he doesn't have that many units, and he's gonna get attacked and lose most of his HP. Now he actually needs to run away. He needs to get away, because this is getting dangerously down. He needs to get out of the suit. He will. Now he'll run away, but the Haka, he could catch up. Will he actually destroy him? He will drag him, and the champion will get destroyed because he overextended there with only like, how many? 5 units? He needed so many more to just hold that. Yeah, the Serral was not the smartest or the sharpest tool in the shed. It got destroyed, but now the Scion and the Nomad are here. Practically the best of their kind. So they will be able to destroy most of these Hydras. Yeah, look at this. The push has been countered. And now Ice Cold is actually gonna try and hold off with the Nomad for the rest of the game, even though it practically and theoretically is impossible, because with enough songs they can actually deplete Scion's energy, and then the Cornell Black Hammers cannot hold infinite amounts of songs. Some units do, some like builders can, for example like the Odins from the Engineer. Now we have Ice Cold's income getting found once again here by the Zerg. They will of course scan for it, and then Ice Cold is of course here to defend it with his actual life. Look at the Nomad though. He's got a whole freaking army, and he probably should be using it. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, look at this. Ice Cold is just gonna defend his base with his storms and lightnings. And I don't think the Hacker can do this unless he comes there himself. Yeah, look at this, the Zerglings. I mean, that's even the wrong way to send them. No, okay, there we go. The Zerglings are now routed the right way towards the base, but I believe Ice Cold is here to just defend against all of this. He needs to pop out of the portal and even storm all of the Zerglings with his legendary storms. They do like, I believe, how much? They have to be doing about, yeah, over 100 damage a second, because it does one-shot Zerglings. So that's pretty insane. Now the Haka will finally get here. And now the Scion can no longer do anything to just defend against him. Because of course he cannot get one shot by anything, those lightnings will not be enough, he'll get dragged, but he will eventually go straight into the portal and get away. Now they both need to pretty much base in the same spot if they want to survive this. And they might as well, yeah, look at this. The Black Hammers attacking the Hydras and the Zerglings here. They can just hold against anything now. The Hackers gonna get some Banelings, even though, yeah, the Scion is pretty much the hardest counter to Banelings you could ever ask for. His Storm, if it can one-shot Zerglings, it can one-shot Banelings as well, so that's kind of a warning. Because he really should like know this, the Haka, no, he's just gonna waste the Banelings. They need Somphs. The only way to properly deal with this is only if they get actual Somphs, or maybe even Brutalisks, but they're nowhere near as efficient. Now the Haka does it like 2000 resources saved up, so that's great. Now where is he gonna go? I guess he's gonna try and go for the Nomad and drag him, but the Nomad will just be able to see him because the Ghosts keep scanning the Haka over and over again. And this practically makes it impossible for him to like do anything or even spot or drag the Nomad. Yeah, look at this. The Haka just gonna go around, he's gonna get stormed a couple of times, but he's still not able to just destroy these guys. I don't think he can. I don't think he can go the sneak away, because these Ghosts keep scanning him, and this way the Haka is just, yeah, under the survivor site here, and they even have like sensor towers everywhere, so I don't think he can do anything here. He needs to push through the front, because the Nomad also has the point defense on the Banelings. Here come the actual Banelings now. Yeah, look at this. The actual Scion needs to try and defend this with storms before it's too late, but I mean, I believe the Nomad will do that for him, because he was able to just defend against everything here, so that's great. And now, I mean, the survivors are pretty much on their own. It's just 2 versus 2. But the Zerg are not getting Somphs at all. This is not good. Glevik has freaking 8000 saved up resources in the bank, which is not using. Come on, Glevik. If they could go for, I don't know, like 30-ish Somphs, they might be able to just win the game with those. I mean, I say that, and the Haka builds one Somph, which is actually great, but when it's not gonna be enough, you're gonna need like way more than that. No, that won't do. I guess it can attack and destroy the rock eventually, but not enough. Come on, the Scion is here to take care of the Somph, and also the Nomad with his actual auto turret, which deals a whopping 200 damage a second. Now the Somphs will eventually get countered by the Black Hammers as well, because these are pretty much the best the Nomad has against Somphs. Now look at that. Yeah, that is cool. Ice Cold will just get dragged, and he will just swap with his own Phoenix, so that was nice. Now he will get the Matrix in, that gives him like a bonus 2000 shields, and he'll just get away right now. Yeah, he's just doing work. He's got tons of energy, he's got pretty much anything he could ever ask for, including tons of income. He's gonna use the storms on the Banelings, of course, and now even the Ghosts are building like hairspray plus lighters to just defend against Banelings and Zerglings, because the Zerg really don't have like resources for anything more than this. Come on, guys. This is not great. The Zerg is just getting humiliated right now by all of these units, because they're not even sending the right type of units. They should be sending Somphs right now. Even Glevy can build Somphs, but he's just got 200 supply, caught up even in like something else. Are all of those Zerglings? He should have 2 and then just get rid of the Zerglings altogether, just all of them. He should just kill all of the Zerglings and then just get better army, because they could together break the base 100%. Come on, guys. I'm looking for that revelation in which you just get the Somphs and just get the base, because it would be pretty lame if they just died like this, died from stupidity, because they can do it. They have the means, they have the resources. Look at that, the Haka like hoarding about 7000 in the bank, which is gigantic. He's gonna cloak now, but I don't think the cloak can help you, buddy. Not here, not with a Scion that can just lightning you from a distance. No, that won't help. The Haka's gonna spawn some Hydras around, not really gonna work here. Hydras are trying to attack, not quite doing it. Now the Scion is gonna try lightning the Haka once again. He is taking damage. He's taking about, I don't know, 1000 damage at lightning, which is pretty great. And like Levik will try and like kill all of this and even kill the Scion, but now they're pretty freaking low because they're getting attacked. Now the Scion kind of needs to look for the end game and like to end the game altogether, because yeah, the Zerg have been down for long enough. I think they need to get destroyed now. Now look at the Haka with only 7000 HP. He doesn't have it like a lot, but he's getting more banelings. Oh, these are just fit for the Scion. That's so bad. No, don't use banelings, bro. The Scion's gonna storm everything again, and look at that, they're just a mid grinder for the survivors, and the Scion is just destroying everything with his insane damage. Now look at this. I mean, it won't work. Can you stop doing it? The Scion has like more than enough hit points and energy to just spam the spells into infinity. He's also got like almost 1000 gas from all of this fighting. So the Haka, you gotta do better than this, buddy. You gotta do better. Now he's gonna get more Zerglings and Banes and Hydras. I should really try some Storms, because there's no way they get through the Storms. But the Storms might have a chance of just getting through the Lightnings. So that's the thing you gotta think about. I mean, the Haka is just running around now with only 6k HP, spamming some Storms. I mean, he's gonna try and go after the Scion now, but he's gonna be very low. He's gonna get hit by the lightnings once again, and now they're in grave danger. Now look at this, the Scion is gonna just sacrifice his HP for more and more energy, which you can do, because if you run out of actual energy, you can just sacrifice HP for it. Now the Aka's finally gonna go into some Psalms and Brutalisks, which is great to see, but I believe the Scion can just handle those, because there's just 5 units. Will he just lightning them? Yeah, come on now. I mean, he won't, but the Nomad can still hold off, especially with the level 4 auto turrets that can pretty much solo kill Psalms. They're like absurdly strong here. Now the Psalms, they will move forward and they will actually go over all of these guys. Now look at the Scion. He's actually gonna go through the back, ready to end the game from the back of the map, and now he will actually get the last lighting on Glavik and then win the game for the survivors. And it finally ended with the Scion carrying the whole game.